Previously on...
No one but you.
Hey, Dio, it's not like that, okay? I'm not going anywhere, bruh. We're true bros, right, bruh? We still hang out and...
Oh, Aki, I thought about it last night and I decided where we should go this weekend.
That's cool, girl. Shut up. Anyway, we can still hang out sometimes, alright, bruh? And that stuff about Megumi and I getting married, it's a fucking joke, right? I mean...
Your tie is crooked. Let me fix that for you.
Megumi, what the fuck? Megumi, put your hands on my torso and fix my tie, then straighten up my shirt. Look, girl, thank you. Just get the fuck out of me, girl. Damn. Anyway, so, like I was saying... jeez, bruh! Fuck, forget it, bruh! Go have your happy ever after, bruh! You're just as bad as our new fucking homeroom teacher, bruh. Fuck! Storming off, Rio hastily exited the classroom, paying no mind to the stares of our classmates.
Huh? Even for Rio, that was weird.
It's your fault, Megumi, what the fuck?
No? I think that was about right, yeah. Fuck. Alright, girl. This is the time. This is the fucking time that you should tell me something that you're hiding right now, girl. Yeah! If you want to be a really good relationship, or if you want us to be in a really good relationship, I mean, yeah, then you gotta tell me something, alright? That's worrying you. That's how girlfriend-boyfriend works, you know? Yeah! We gotta know each other more, girl. Damn. I mean, I understand that the whole summer break we went out on a date and stuff, but that doesn't mean we know each other, girl. You know what I'm saying, girl? Yeah. So this is the time you gotta tell what you gotta say. You understand, girl? Alright, I'm all ears, girl. Just tell me what you gotta say. Aight, Megumi? Megumi bit her lips as she thought about responding.
You could say that.
Girl, what? Another half-hearted answer. This girl really doesn't want to be straight with me, does she? I guess I'll have to be a little more forceful. Megumi, look, you...
I have to go.
Before I so much as finished speaking, Megumi jumped up from her seat and ran out of the classroom. That girl! God damn it. Too late, I guess. God, I'll just have to ask her later. Seriously, just what the fuck is going on here? I can't understand Yo being jealous, but Yui's warning and Megumi's reactions? I mean, damn! Not to mention Chinatsu's absence, or the fact that Shiro is afraid to leave her own home because of the fucking Yakuza. We're only 2 days into the new semester, and already it feels like everything is falling apart. Fuck, it's cause of that Ketsu guy. Fuck. Friday? Saturday? Yeah? Oh, you better not stop on the 13th, bro. Oh, okay, good. It passed 13th. Everything will be fine. I think. Unless Wednesday the 18th is some kind of a jinx day, I don't know. Anyway, over the days since Megumi's first encounter with Mr. Ketsu, life passed by in unmiserable fashion as I feared. With our class polarized by our new homeroom teacher, tensions were unusually high, causing everyone without exception to feel on edge. Shiro remained absent, Yui started skipping class more than ever, and Dio spent an inordinate amount of time outside of the principal's office. We all felt the hostility, concern, and jealousy that had become commonplace in our own or our once peaceful classroom. But beyond that, beyond our petty disagreements and differences of opinion, one person suffered from this situation more than any other. Our class rep, Megumi. Megumi, could you, fetch some more chalk, girl? And, another duster if you could.
Okay.
Oh, and stay after class a while, would you? I need some, Assistance, yes, with other matters.
Fine.
Mr. Ketsu called on Megumi frequently for even the most menial of tasks, giving the other girls reasons to be jealous of Megumi while also making her feel uncomfortable. Other students offered to help out, with some asking why Megumi was always being singled out, but the answer was always the same. It's the class rep's responsibility, more like a fucking bully. By claiming that it was her job, Mr. Ketsu continued to use Megumi's position against her, keeping her after class, telling her to meet with him early, and pushing Megumi's friends away. Hey, Mr. Kitsuna? If you need help after class, I'll be really happy to. No, Mr. Knight, no. That is quite alright. I'm sure your class rep can handle it. And I don't deal with guys, so yeah. You always say that, fuck. Stop picking on Megumi and ask someone else for once, fuck. 2 weeks detentions. Anyone else, huh? Anyone? Anyone wanna fuck with me, huh? Huh? Ugh. Whenever possible, I try to inject myself into the situation, as did some of the other boys from class. Though our reasons differed, they didn't want Mr. Ketsuna to be alone with Megumi any more than I did, and they were prepared to be suspended for their efforts. What the fuck is this? But no matter how much we tried, Mr. Ketsu would find an excuse to pull Megumi away, keeping her from her friends and boyfriends alike. That fucker. Feeling guilty over previous wanting to spend less time with Megumi, I did my best to sneak her outside of class. Every day I would visit her in the student council room and offer to walk her home. However, since the day he showed up, Megumi hasn't been the same. Just where does he get off telling everyone in class to vacate so he can talk with Megumi in private? I've had my suspicions about Mr. Ketsu from the moment he showed up, but now I can't stand him. Fuck! Worse, Megumi refused to say a word. We barely see each other at all now, and when we do, it's like she's not even Megumi. Fuck! I reflected on the thoughts for a moment, wondering precisely when Megumi being like herself become a good thing. For a while there, I wanted nothing more than time away from Megumi, or for her to calm the fuck down and act like a normal person. But now, with Megumi so gloomy and withdrawn, I realized how stupid I was. Yeah. I liked Megumi, in the way she was. The loud, clingy, boundary challenged girl who would hug me out of nowhere. Not this gloomy, introverted girl who jumps at her own shadow. I want the old Megumi back. And if she does return, I'll never resist her again. Yeah. Alright, we better fuck up this teacher. Let's go! Overcome by the need to talk to Megumi, I returned to our classroom, the one which Mr. Ketsu had ordered us all to leave. From outside, I could faintly hear Megumi talking to our teacher, and as I pressed my ear against the door, their voices became clear.
For the last time, I'm not going!
Oh, and just why is that, girl? You're the only girl in the class who hasn't come to see me, you know.
Liar! You may have some of my classmates fooled, but most of them know better than you to trust you. Besides, why the hell would I ever want to see you? Even now, I'm suppressing the urge to vomit.
You little bitch. Your mouth is almost as foul as that of your miserable sister.
What the fuck is this? Don't you dare talk about her!
Megumi and Ketsu continued to argue back and forth, further provoking one another with every word. I missed out on whatever started the exchange, but I could tell it was only going to get more heated. Fine, then. I guess I'll just have to spend the break with one of your more sensible classmates.
You mean one of the idiots who can't see past your smile and into your black heart?
Now, that isn't very nice, Megumi. What would your classmates think if they heard you calling them idiots? You wouldn't want me to let that little slip of the tongue get out, would you?
Go to hell! I don't care what you say!
If you say so. Setting off to make good on his promise, Mr. Kitsuna left the classroom through the door at the front of the room, leaving Megumi all alone. Once I was sure he was out of the earshot, I opened the door at the back of the classroom, then quietly entered. Megumi?
Hideaki? What are you doing here? I thought that you left with the others.
I did, but I came back for you, girl, yeah. I was worried about you, Megumi.
Yeah, right. You say you were worried, but you were just standing out there eardropping, weren't you?
Megumi? That's not what I
don't want to hear it, Hideaki. I've done everything in my power to help you, to please you, to get close to you. And how do you respond? The second your girlfriend is in trouble, you pretend not to notice. You turn the other way around, like it's not your problem. And you know what? If that's how it's going to be, then I don't need a boyfriend like you.
Megumi darted out the door, brushing past me with force unbefitting her frame.
The fuck, Megumi? Wait!
I called out to Megumi, extending my arms towards thin air as she quickly escaped my view. But even before I raised my arm, I knew she was God.
What the fuck would I
ran out into the hallway trying to catch up with Megumi. Unfortunately, I had no idea which direction she had headed in, nor did I know where she might go. The only place I could see her returning to her home, or the student council club room. With those two locations in mind, I turned my attention to the club room, preparing myself to chase Megumi. But as I tried to run after, my legs wouldn't move. What? I wanted to chase after her. I really did, and yet... She's right. I saw what that bastard was doing, and all I did was put a feeble, passive resistance which got me nowhere. When those two were arguing, I didn't step in. I just listened, curious about the relationship they shared. And worst of all, when Megumi first started acting gloomy, I was glad. I was fucking happy that my girlfriend was depressed. Fuck! I wanted her to be quiet and stay away from me. Have space and all. This whole time I've been so unbelievably selfish. Not once have I truly thought about what Megumi wanted, or why she wouldn't tell me. As far as being her boyfriend goes, I failed utterly. Dude!
Fuck! It's not really your fault, but it is your fault at the same time, bruh. But, fuck!
Oh my god, it had to be this fucking complicated, what the fuck? Another week passed by since I last spoke to Megumi, and with it came further misery. My neighbors, the Amamiya family, Shiro and her parents, packed up and moved out of the city, all without so much as a goodbye. Well, they made a right fucking choice, yeah. Ryo got his first school suspension after raising his fist towards Mr. Kitsuna, or at least the first I'm aware of, and hasn't been to class since. Yui has been attending on and off, but she's outright refusing to sit in on any of Mr. Kitsuna's classes, leaving her attendance spotty at best. The only ones still attending are Megumi, who refused to speak to me, and myself, the only person not taking action despite our current predicament. But while I haven't been actively engaging with Megumi or our new teacher, I have been paying attention. I've been analyzing their new schedules, following them around, and making sure to be close at hand in case something should happen. And the way Megumi has been acting lately, it's only a matter of time. Megumi, I'm just asking you to...
I said no! Don't you understand what the word means?
Megumi, girl, that isn't an appropriate attitude for the class rep to take.
Don't give me that. If being class rep means being forced to put up with you, I'll gladly quit.
Oh, you betrayed your classmates due to a personal grudge? Megumi discreetly glanced my way before answering.
What? What?
I would never betray my classmates, but that doesn't mean I have to listen to whatever you say.
Megumi and Mr. Ketsu have been at another's throat for the last few school days, turning every request into a one-sided shouting match. Our teacher placed a cool, calm, level-headed mediator, leaving Megumi to shout until she seems hysterical. As a result, people have stopped listening to Megumi's complaints, choosing to instead see her as a psycho who can't control herself.
Hold the fuck on. Okay, so that's how it is, huh, Teach? That's how it is, huh, Teach? You making her fucking... Okay. Okay. Look, man. You building her fucking yandere up, bro? What the fuck? Hold on, maybe I won't die in this run. I feel like the Teach will. But you know... Yeah, from Megumi's all the action she did towards, Hideaki being creepy and kind of scary at the same time. Girl, yeah. I bet she's gonna... I know. Let's see how it goes.
Actually, it does. For not only the class representative, but also the student council president. To so blatantly refuse to listen to their teachers...
Huh? Like you even count as a teacher, you freaking pedophilia?
Megumi, that is a rather rash accusation. I do hope you have some proof to back those words.
Proof? Why, you filthy?
Innocent until proven guilty, Mr. Kitsu smirked to himself as the remaining time before our break was depleted. Megumi was left fuming with her fists clenched by her sides, unable to say or do anything as the bell cut their arguments short. Unwilling to remain in his company a moment longer, Megumi stormed out of the room, slamming the door on her way out.
Jeez, what's got into that girl, gosh?
I know, right? Fuck, can't believe I used to think she was fucking kawaii.
Honestly, how could she say such callous things? Mr. Kitsuna has been nothing but kind since the moment he got here.
To the girls, maybe. Fuck. But yeah, Megumi does seem to be going overboard. Damn.
What the fuck, guys?
Listening in on the chatter of the class, Mr. Kitsuna continued to smirk as he casually made his way to the classroom door.
This fucker planned all this shit all along.
Well, I suppose I better go make sure, I guess, that Megumi doesn't do anything stupid. It's the teacher's duty to look after his students, after all. After saying that, Mr. Kitsuna left his classroom, immediately heading towards the student council room.
How nice! Even after being abused like that, he's still worried about his students. Wow, really lucked out this semester, didn't we?
Girl, shut the fuck up, Dale.
While my classmates continued to sing the praises of their favorite teacher, I followed his trail towards the student council room. By the time I had arrived, a heated discussion had already resumed behind closed doors, giving me reason to pause before listening in. After hearing so many of their arguments recently, I'm not really sure I want to listen in on this one. It seems like Mr. Kitsuna's sole focus is to get Megumi alone, or perhaps to destroy her credibility so that nobody will come to aid her. Hold on. Then you should barge in then, Hideaki. Either way, his plan is succeeding. Megumi barely has a single supporter left in our classes, and even the boys are turning against her.
What about you, Hideaki?
If this doesn't end soon... Meg.
Don't call me that, you creep. In fact, stop calling me by my first name.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that, Meg. Your sister never minded me calling her by her first name.
And that too. I told you countless times not to mention her.
What? I'm not allowed to talk about my former students? That's rather rough. As an educator, I take pride in my precious students, you know. Even those who never make it to graduations.
You son of a...
Whoa, calm down, Megumi-chan. If you go any further, you might wind up getting suspended, you know. You want to get suspended?
Don't attempt me. Right now, a few days away from school sounds like a dream come true.
It saddens your teacher to hear how much you dislike coming to school. Perhaps you prefer it if we held some, private lessons?
Not on your life, pedophilia! I know better than to listen to a damn thing a pedophile like you had to say.
Megumi. As I said before, you'd best have some proof before you throw around such accusations. A girl could get into a lot of trouble making up stories like those, you know.
Don't give me that! I know what I saw! You murdering pedophile piece of shit!
Again you call me that. Do you have any idea how much I've suffered because of your spiteful words, huh? For the first time since Mr. Ketsu began teaching our class, he looks genuinely angry, slamming his fist on the desk and yelling at Megumi. Do you know how hard it was to get another job in teaching after what you did? How many asses I had to kiss just to get my old job back, huh? You ruined my life!
Yeah? Well, at least you still have your life, you murdering pedophilia!
Oh, that's it! Come here, you little... Hey! You little what? You little what, sir? Huh? What you call my girlfriend, bitch? The moment Mr. Kitsu took a step towards Megumi, I opened a door to the student council room. He stared at me blankly for a moment, as did Megumi, without saying a single word.
Huh? What? Is this a bad time? I'm sorry, but, I just overheard it and, you know, I was all like, what's the matter, huh? Teach? Megumi? Would you like to explain? Oh, is this, I raised the cell phone in my hand, showing the camera clearly pointing towards Mr. Ketsu. After following these two day after day, I knew there had to be a way to catch him out. And so, obvious thought it may be, video evidence seems like the best course of action!
Hideaki?
You...
What's wrong, guys? I mean, showing in front of the camera? I mean, I'm just, you know, just taking it. You know, it's not like I'm gonna put it up on YouTube or anything, yeah. That's a pity. The video is uploading in real time. So, yeah, maybe on Vimeo? Yeah. So there won't be any, do-overs. Yeah. The only question now is, do I set the video to be public or should I live stream this right now? I mean, if I could click on Twitch, I could live stream this, yeah. Mr. Kitsuna continued to scroll at me angrily, both engaged by my interface or interference, and unsure of what to do next.
Brat! You best keep your nose out of the business that doesn't concern you!
Huh, that's a good advice, teacher. But see, this does concern me, you know? After all, what kind of heartless bastard would stand by and just watch his girlfriend get attacked like this, huh? Yeah. Mr. Ketsu narrowed his eyes in response to my proclamations.
Girlfriend?
Aki!
That's right, yeah, you heard me. I may not usually act like it, but I am Megumi's one and only, as you can see. Yeah. So as long as I'm around, you better not fucking ever lay a hand on her, you son of a bitch. Mr. Ketsu continued to glare at me as I spouted cheesy lines after the line. But rather than retaliate, he slowly unclenched his fist, then took a deep breath.
I understand. I will take my leave.
Eerily calm and
complacent, Mr. Ketsu didn't put up a fight as he left. He glared at me once again, as well as the phone in my hand, then quietly left the room, shutting the door behind him.
Ooh, damn!
Oh man, I can't believe that worked, yeah! I thought I was going to wet myself for a minute there, but I actually pulled it off! I was recording everything like I said, but that line about uploading the video in real time was a complete bluff. If Mr. Kitsu had taken my phone, damn!
Hideaki?
Ooh!
Dragged me away from my thoughts.
Megumi called my name! Girl!
Your boyfriend Hideaki's here to save you!
Yeah!
Her tone of her voice was calm, yet sad. Completely different than the callous and angry tone she had adopted since we last spoke. Look, Megumi,
Don't say it, Hideaki. Please, just don't. No matter what, I don't want to hear your apology.
Before I could finish my sentence, Megumi cut me off, already aware of exactly what I wanted to say. Damn. It's too late. Too little too late, I guess. Yeah. Not that I can blame Megumi. I mean, after everything I've done, or failed to do, there's no way that she would.
After all, you have nothing to apologize for.
Eh?
No! Megumi, don't say that!
I don't? But last time you said...
I know what I said, and I don't think that I was wrong to say it. But the truth is, I was misdirected. I wasn't angry at you, Hideaki. I was angry at myself. I completely shut you out, then lashed out at you for not understanding. I let that man get under my skin and allowed history to repeat itself.
What's that?
Then, does that mean you, ready to let me in, girl? Yeah?
It's not something I feel comfortable telling people about, especially not now that he is back. But you deserve to know, Hideaki. If only one other person knows the truth, I want it to be you.
Thank you, girl! Fuck!
What is it?
Oh, what is this?
From the time of my oldest memory, I always lived in a loving, nurturing house. Is this Megumi?
I lived with a serious father who devoted himself to proving or providing for us, a caring mother who could never bring herself to raise her hand at us, and my sister, Hitomi, the person I idolized more than anyone else. Throughout my childhood, those perceptions remained unchanging. I loved my family to a fault and always knew I could count on them. I would follow my sister around mindlessly, complete with her for our parents' attention, and wind up apologizing as my antics went too far. But no matter how restless I was, no matter how inappropriate my actions, I was never scolded or hated. My family reciprocated my feelings wholeheartedly, and such minor squabbles could never get between us. As I grew older, although my priorities and loyalties changed, my core feeling remained the same. I look up to my older sister every step of the way. Every test she aced, every award she received, every confession she politely rejected. She was my idol, the one person above all else whom I wanted to emulate. So I would follow her around, study the things she studied, act the way she acted, until the moment when I realized that I didn't have what it took. I was a quiet, unattractive, good-for-nothing little girl with a sister complex. A parasite, leeching off of amazing sister, living in her shadows. No matter how much I wanted to be like her, no matter how much I wanted to be her, I couldn't. Time continued to pass us by, and I gradually grew to accept my place. Even if I couldn't become the person I idolized, I could at least be by her side. That alone will be enough.
Oh, お姉ちゃん Yo, sister! Dude, the long hair looks nice on you, damn! In fact, you look more adult and mature, yeah! Anyway, Hitomi-chan ね、
Oh, you want to join the student council?
That's right!
And you understand that it isn't all fun and games, right? There's a lot of work to be done, and there are many responsibilities that come with this job.
That's okay. I just want to help you and the other students as much as possible.
Is that so? That's quite a nice attitude you have there. But when you get bored, being on the student council means giving up your free time for the sake of the school, you know?
I know, but One-chan won't be there, right? So there's no way I'll get bored.
Haha. What a charmer you are. You're going to make your significant other very happy one day. But for the time being, if you're really sure about this, then welcome aboard.
You mean it?
Of course. Someone has to take over for me as student council president when I graduate. We may only spend this 1 year serving together, but I look forward to working with you, Miss Megumi Hinohara.
The relationship my sister and I shared was often subject to ridicule by others, but as long as we were together, I couldn't care less. I truly adore my older sister, and the day we spent working on the student council together were some of the happiest of my life. Whether we were surveying students, helping teachers, or just filling paperwork, every day was bliss. From the bottom of my heart, I wish for those days to never end. But all of that changed when he showed up.
And, don't forget about the notes for next lesson, okay, Hitomi?
Yes, sir.
Good. After you're done with those, please come to my staff room. We need to, have a little talk.
Understood. When second semester began, Hitomi's class underwent a homeroom teacher change. Her class was paired with Mr. Kitsuna, a relatively new teacher transferring in from another school. His credentials were stellar, and most of the female students adore him, but Hitomi, from the moment that he appeared, Hitomi began to change. Every day she would come home with a little less energy, tired from all the extra work her new teacher put her through. Both physically and mentally exhausted, she had little time for the student council, or for her friends, or even for me. I thought that her diligent nature and work ethics were to blame. Being a natural perfectionist, everything Hitomi did required the utmost effort. Thinking that way, what right did I have to interfere? The hard-working sister I so adore was tiring herself out by being true to her nature. How could I do anything except give her my support? But in reality, I was just naive.